Hey y'all, um, this will be my first to many. Um, I was gonna do a OnlyFans page, but I don't know how to do it. Um, I'm kind of looking for a platform where somebody can speak their mind without being in Facebook jail. Everybody entitled to their own truth. Everybody is entitled to their story, and I hate Facebook keep fucking putting me in jail to tell my story. So here I go. Um, Once I get enough money saved up, I'm gonna try to get a podcast because not only my stories, I have other people's stories to tell. And what I'm trying to do is like get an online segment where people can come on there and speak their truth, tell their story. There is no justice out here, at least for me. Um, I don't know where to begin. Like my whole life is a story which I'm gonna tell, but my mind is on this right now. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself. I gave myself a name, and it means a lot to me. So I call myself Sam. Everybody deserves a new life. So my new life, my name is Sam, female Sam, and it's not short for Samantha. It's just smart ass motherfucker. And that's me, Sam. Um, my journey begins in 2016. Okay, y'all, it's March 2016. It's Palm Sunday. Okay, as the day started, I wake up. Um, I'm excited because it's the weekend. I'm going to my man house, and I was living in a DV shelter. Now I don't know about y'all, but I've been in plenty of DV shelters, and there's no help out there for no one. I don't care what nobody say. If it is, I'm 43 years old and I've been crying for help and ain't got none yet. So anyway, the morning of, um, well, let me back up and tell you, my whole life I've been abused. With this situation, Robert, we were together 3 years at this point, and we were having problems. Now, Robert only pushed me once because I said something real fucked up to him. Which women, we get mad, we say some fucked up shit. Well, I'm the best at it, baby. I said some fucked up shit. The nigga pushed me down a flight of stairs, and I was on the third floor. I only landed on just that segment of the porch. I didn't go down all of them, thank God. But that was enough for me to break up with him and go to a shelter. Now, if you love somebody, a shelter can't stop you. Nothing can really stop you unless you want to put it to quit. So I go to a shelter. Our main problem was he didn't trust me at all. We were inseparable when we're together, but once we apart, all hell break loose. The text messages coming, the phone calls, the cussing out. I mean, Ike and Tina ain't got shit on us. So I go to a shelter. Now this morning, it's Palm Sunday, and I get up. I go downstairs because I'm washing clothes, trying to hurry up and get ready for the weekend. Well, I get into it with this old racist bitch, and I forget her name. She accused me of stealing some headphones. She said it was on the counter. I don't believe the old bitch had no headphones. I never seen her with headphones. I don't even care if she had them or not. All I know is I ain't going to hell for stealing no motherfucking headphones when I got money to go buy my own. So I go and I tend to man in my business. I go take a shower, get my clothes. They finally get ready. I get them out the dryer. Take my shower, get dressed. Looking all fly and shit, which most girls, women, do when they want to go see their boo. So as I'm leaving to exit the building, a lady asked me, another old nosy lady asked me, where was I going? I said, I lied to her, y'all. I said, I'm going to visit my kids for the weekend, spend time with them. She knew what the fuck was up. She just wanted to be them old nosy bitches to say something. So I gave her what she wanted to hear. Ain't no bitches gonna tell on me. I ended up telling on myself. But anyway, so I'm walking down the stairs about to exit. I'm talking, saying goodbyes to all the women and kids. And this old racist bitch, same one said I stole her headphones, was like, I hope you don't come back. I wish you and your son get into a car accident and die. Now, a lot of people say a lot of fucked up shit to me. It is now November 2020, and I still hear it in my head as if she said it this morning. So, I say a few words to her. I go over to the main building to exit out. And I get called in the office. And they asked me what was wrong, and I told them what happened. The old bitch accused me of stealing. And I said, you could search everything I got. I don't want her shit. She jealous. She mad. I don't know what the fuck wrong with this lady, but I ain't the one. Anyway, they tell me enjoy my weekend. I leave. I'm on a bus. Remind you, me and Robert is arguing. when I'm not in his face, we arguing. Okay, so I'm on the bus, and I'm about halfway there. Now, remind you, I am northwest of Phoenix, and he's in south side central Phoenix. To give you a little bit of idea, I'm coming from 55th and Camelback, and he live on 19th and Sunland, or near Southern. Okay. So, I'm on the bus. I get about halfway there. Here he go calling, cussing me out. You must be up with a nigga, blase splee, talk a bunch of shit. Tell me go home. I'm mad. I'm stubborn, y'all. I get the fuck off the bus. I go home and, I say I'm going home. I get off the bus. I'm pondering if I want to go home. Now, if I go home, I got to face everybody. Then they going to know the truth. I probably get in trouble, get kicked out. Who knows? So at this point, I'm like, fuck this. So I call him back and I'm like, look, it ain't my fault. The buses is, fucked up. So, it's taking too long. It is a Sunday. So one bus, 19th Camelback, going south, it's a 30-minute bus. But a bus came, but it wasn't the right one. They told me the one you want coming right behind me is every 30 minutes. So I wait on that bus. I get damn near to him. We get into it. He say, come on. So I'm back on the bus, y'all. I'm ready for my destination. Now, all that day, all morning, it was just a fucked up day. I didn't even know it was Palm Sunday till I got off the bus. But I get off the bus, and on the corner of his street is a church. I don't know why I looked at that church sign, but I did. And it said, hey, come to church today. It may be your last day. Somewhere along the lines of that, y'all. It was like, come today because it be your last type shit. So I looked at that, and I already had a gloomy feeling. I don't know how to explain it, but as I tell the story, you'll know what I mean. Like, it was so many signs. I could grasp hold of them, but I didn't, y'all. Back then, I'm an alcoholic and proud of it. My drug choice is marijuana and beer. I used to be down with the liquor, but, after getting raped by niggas, fuck all that. So now I'm a beeraholic, y'all. And I still smoke weed, but I stay at home. I don't go smoke and drink with nobody unless they in my home and I roll up. But anyway, so as I get off the bus and I see that sign, I'm like, okay, God, I know it's for me. I'm feeling a certain type of way at this point. So I get down there. I walk down to his house because neither one of us got a car, y'all. We both busting it. He got two jobs. He had three at one point. Then at that time, he only had two jobs, and he was busting it. The man was very busy, hard working, my king. Anyway, so I get there, and as I walk up, he's there at the door. He just had this smile and this look, like, y'all. I swear, his look made me feel like I was the most beautiful woman in the world. But at the same time, I'm thinking, I'm bipolar, and I'm wondering if this motherfucker bipolar because you was just cussing me out, calling me hoes and bitches, telling me to go home, and now I'm here is as if we just met, fell in love. So I put it in the back of my head, whatever. I go about my business. We go in, we sit down in the living room. I had already told you I stopped off at the store and got beer and wraps and shit because he bought me an ounce that day, and that's what I do when I get there. Give my ounce, or however much he want to give me, and I roll it all up because I'm living in a shelter, so can't walk around with no ounce, but I walk around with pouches full of already rolled blunts. So I smoke in his bedroom, and if not, I smoke outside in the backyard on a front porch area. It's not a porch; they just have chairs out there in front of the window. Sit. I like to sit there, watch the planes go by, and smoke and drink with my man. Okay, now, so we get there. We there in the living room, and he's telling me what he got planned because he always got something planned for us. So he told me we got planned. He want to see the new OJ movie. So he go cut on TV, and I don't know, something wrong. It's just see the stags, like the old standard TVs, the stag thing. That's what you see. So he, it's football come on, and you got after football you got that OJ. He wanted to see it, so he called his niece. He called his sister. He finally get a hold of his brother. His brother tell him he gonna come on his lunch break and fix the TV. And I'm thinking, you're a spoiled ass motherfucker. That's probably why you act the way you do. I didn't tell him this. This is just me telling y'all. That's what I was thinking. I guess you could say I was a little jealous of Robert because everybody loved him, but I didn't see what they seen. Like, Robert showed me enough of the insecurities more than his strong views in a relationship. Okay, y'all, I'm drifting off. So going back to the story, so we started drinking, smoking. He happy he got his TV set up where, is on his way. His brother coming to the rescue. Okay, y'all. A couple hours go by. We make love. I go take a shower. I come back. I hear the sister walk in. Okay, let me tell you about his sister. This bitch don't like me. I don't like her. I thought it was some bitch wanting to get with my man. Kind of find out they brother and sister. And I didn't even know until after he died. At the funeral, when I read that obituary, y'all, that's when I found out that they were really brothers and sisters. Because you couldn't tell me different that they was fucking around. They was more than, they wasn't brother and sister. They was something else. I can tell you some stories about that. I tell you a little bit of pieces. We make love. Nova come home. She huffing and puffing, stumping, banging on the walls. Like she knew what was in there doing. Come on now, I make a lot of noise. And she just, I don't know. She was more obsessed with him. Let me tell you. One day we make love. Now, let me tell you, the drawers still on the floor, clothes naked, cover on him, threw the cover on because she bust open the door. What's this smell in here? Bitch, you know what that smell is. That's sex, motherfucker. And if anything, it's your brother from the sweat, bitch, because I just got out the shower. So, anyway, she come in here and she was like, oh, it feels so good in here. This is the best room in the house. I'm like, okay. Why you gotta tell me that? But she's like, yeah, Robert, I remember in the summer how I used to sleep in here. And I'm thinking, bitch, you 44 years old. He 11 years older than you. So what you mean you sleeping in bed with your grown brother? Shit like that just, make me think shit. And another time, Robert had a dream. He tossing and turning and talking. Now, I know motherfuckers talking they sleep, but this nigga had whole conversations. And I enjoy that because I can find out a lot of information. I used to fuck with my brother like that. Wait till he's sleeping and I just ask him for whatever I want. And I used to get it because the nigga used to say, yeah, he be mad, wake up later, we fighting. But nigga, while you sleep, I'm getting what I want. So this nigga sleep and I say, Robert, wake up, what's wrong with you? He's doing some gone, Nova. I don't want to do the nasty. I shook that nigga out that dream. What the fuck you say? What do you mean you don't want to do the nasty? He said, what are you talking about? He said, oh my goodness, it's just a dream. A dream to you, nigga, is reality to me because she act just as if that's how she is. But going back to the story, y'all. So Nova come home with the grandkids. Now every weekend, when she know I'm over here every weekend, it's me and him quality time. This lady always got some grandkids over. While her and her best friend go hang out, Robert sit and watch the kids. So I'm mad, which I already knew this was gonna happen. I haven't had a long time with him at that house on the weekend unless he was at my house, my apartment. So anyway, and then when he at my apartment, she get mad. She put him out. She changed the motherfucking locks. This is a family house that they all grew up in. She changed the fucking locks because he was at my house. Anyway, back to that day. She leave. I'm mad. I'm in the room. At this point, I could smoke weed in the room, but I won't because, I respect kids. Even if they're not mine. I smoke weed at home. My kids know I smoke weed. I tell them to leave the room. Ain't no kids in here. Get out. But this ain't my house. So therefore, I'm going outside and I'm going to smoke. So that's exactly what I did, y'all. So Robert tell me he going to the store and what do we want? Because he happy that his, let me back up. While we was chilling, talking, we was outside on the porch radio, Denise came in and said she had fixed it. So Robert was happy that she fixed it and he was excited to get her $5 and go to the store and get the kids some snacks. And, he did a grocery list, asked everybody what they want. I told him what I wanted. Everybody told him what he wanted. And he was on his way. So I remind you, y'all, I'm pissing every 2 seconds because I done drunk like 4 32-ounces cans of Coke 45 at this time. Within like 4 or 5 hours. So I'm wasted. I'm pissy wasted. I kept going on the side of the house to piss in the little black little garbage can that you roll. My fat ass was on the side of that pissing because, while I'm out there, I heard them arguing about me using the bathroom. Said, why that bitch using the bathroom when she's supposed to use the bathroom in the back? Well, bitch, I didn't know I was supposed to use no bathroom in the back. I didn't know none was designated to me because I would have told you, fuck you in your house and your bathroom too. So I'm in my feelings. So when Robert come out, I can sense he got an attitude, So I got an attitude and I say, what the fuck up with that? I was like, I'm sick of your sister. Every time it's always some shit, So then he said, well, I'm going to the store. What you want? And I said, well, you got the list. So I went there and got him $100 bill to get shit, for my stuff. So some old guy in a green Sanford Sun looking truck pull up. Robert stopped him as he was going by. He was like, hey, Mr. Something. And he asked him, could you give him a ride to the store? And he was like, yeah, come on. Y'all, Robert's like, let me put some shoes on. Robert go in the house. He come out. he sit there, he say, I'm about to go, you sure that's all you want? Because I always change what I want at the last minute. Like if something else pop up in my head, I always remind him. So he always asks me again before he leave to make sure ain't no qualms about what he done brought back for me. Let me tell y'all something. This man got up. Don't ask me why. I looked at his feet, y'all. Now, let me tell you, in the morning, while I was on the phone with him, while I was getting ready and shit, him and the guy that lived in his garage was out in the backyard planting trees. Now, I've never heard people do this, but, after I told my story, people say, yeah, they heard of a lot of people doing this. Robert was planting fruits together, planting the seeds, like apple seed with an orange seed, a pear, and like a pear and a lemon and lime. He had trees like that he was, uprooting. He was planting them. They was in a backyard planting trees. So I thought it was a good idea planting trees. Well, when he said what kind of trees, I was like, okay, it's messing with God's plan. In my head, I didn't say it out loud. I'm thinking, I wonder if you can get in trouble. Let me get to the story. You'll see why I said the day's events was just weird. So I'm looking at his feet, and this feeling come over me, a sorrow, y'all. I don't know how to explain it. In my head, I'm going to dump his ass today because enough is enough. And, the sister just made it so bad where I didn't even want to be with him no more. So, y'all, this day, March 16th, 2016, not March 21st, 2016, that was going to be my last weekend with him. I was going to dump him for good. So he go to the store. I'm sitting on the porch, smoking, drinking, listening to the radio on my phone, watching the clouds and the airplanes go by. Half an hour. Now it's an hour. Now it's an hour and a half. Oh, I keep forgetting. That's why I hate telling this story, because so many bits and pieces. Got to keep going back. Remind you, before he left, Robert told me, since I wasn't going with him, to go in the room and lock the door. Why he tell me that, I don't know. But I'm like, you can't talk to me that way. We go back and forth. Nigga, you not my daddy, you my man. You might be 14 years older than me. But Robert, you my man, you not my daddy. So Nova heard that shit. And this lady don't even like me, but she gave it to his ass. Like, what the fuck you mean? Telling her to go in the room and lock the door. It's a grown ass woman. So she yelled her nosy ass out her bedroom window, which is in the front of the house and next to Robert's, next to the living room, next to where I'm at. So you can hear everything. She said, Kim, you want to stay out there? You want to come in here? I said, I'm good out here. And she said, you see that, Robert? She good out there. They was arguing and they stopped. So now I'm going to fast forward back to Robert gone. Robert gone, hour and a half. This point, Nova come, hey, Kim, where's Robert? I don't know. He ain't back yet. Another 20 minutes. You call him his phone, he not answer. All this time when he first, when the hour was there, I was calling him. He wasn't answering. Y'all, listen, I never said this before, but I'm about to say it now because I'm just telling the truth. I don't know if he called me or not. In my head, I recall him calling me, telling me to come up there. But he talking to me, disrespectful. I done put that out of my head, y'all, because I don't want to deal with the reality. So anyway, she tell me to call, and I call. Nobody get no answer. She tell the dude that live in the garage decided to walk up there to go check on him because she sent him. Okay, and mind y'all, I'm still out on the porch. At this point, I'm worried Still drunk as fuck, but I ain't drinking no more. At this point, I put it out because I could sense something wrong, but I didn't know just how much something was wrong. So I'm calling, ain't getting no answer. So I tell her, I say, well, he ain't answering. So she sent old boy up there to the stove. Okay, all of a sudden, y'all, that green truck, I mean, he come back, he crashed into the gate. He jumped out the car. Him and the guy in the garage jumped out the truck with the shit still running. That's how I knew it was serious. Now, the nigga in the garage crying, and I'm like, where's Robert? Is everything okay? Is everything okay? He's steady saying, where's Nova? Where's Nova? And I'm like, bitch, I'm right here. I'm his woman. Where's he at? What's up? What's wrong? He say, no, Robert ain't all right. Y'all need to hurry up and get up there to the store. So at this point, I'm ready. I'll go and run in there. I'm getting dressed like I'm about to go. Nova tell me to stay there to watch the kids. That her and the dude going back up there. The guy gave him a ride. So I'm mad and I'm worried. I'm at the window with my head to the window looking out. I'm drunk crying because I seen a man crying, about another man. I'm just know something wrong. So I'm crying my ass off. And maybe like 45 minutes go by. Next thing you know, Nova walk in the house. I'm sitting on the couch with her kids, her grandkids, and she said, Kim, you gotta go. I don't know, Robert might be dead. I'm in denial, y'all, and I'm scared. I'm like, oh shit, let me get the fuck up out of here, because this bitch don't like me. I'm in her house, and a lot of feelings is, on top of the head, people pissed. So I'm going in the room to get my shit so I can get the fuck up out of there, for the backlash be on me. So y'all, I stagger my ass to the corner, and I'm at the bus stop, and I started praying. I kept praying. I kept looking at that church sign. Remind you, when I went up to the door, I told Robert, I said, today is Palm Sunday. I was like, let's go to church. And he was like, we'll go in my own time. I'll go in my own time. And I looked down like, okay. I'm thinking in my head, like, okay, I know I just seen a sign. I got a feeling, but okay, if that's the way you want it. Oh my goodness. I wish I would have started from the beginning, just said it verbatim, but I didn't. Y'all, let me go back. When we was making love, Robert tried to he did fist me. Robert will always, while we having intercourse, he liked to eat the cat and finger it, because his dick didn't work. Like it always leaked, and it was always soft. It rarely got hard, so it was bad. Intercourse was bad, but he made me feel like God when he was on his tongue and his fingers. Like, it worked better than the penetration. So I was happy with it. I was satisfied. Because, oh boy, was it excellent. But when he would do it, two fingers, one ain't enough. Two, okay. When you want to go 3 and 4, that's pushing it, nigga. Let me be drunk first. Well, y'all, this day, that nigga went full hand in. He fisted me. That shit hurt as if I was having birth. I kicked that nigga so fast in his face, like, bitch, get off of me. Like his shoulder, neck. I kicked him. I know it was up there. And so anyway, that was another reason why I was gonna leave him. Like, you doing too much. Like, at this point, I feel like all respect was just gone. Like, you think because I'm in a shelter, I'm down and out, you could just kick me. No, nigga, you can't. So in my head, I'm about to leave this motherfucker. This your last weekend doing whatever, because comes tomorrow, I'm out. Okay, so I'm sitting there. My deacon Lucas come pick me up. Now, let me tell you about Lucas. Lucas is a nice man. I met him my second apartment here in Arizona, the second time around. He's deacon at my church. I don't know how it started with me and Lucas. It started off with the conversation, and then, he started asking for texts. I sent him pussy shots. He sent me his little dick shot. It was like that, We made out in the park once. But when I felt the penis, I knew it wasn't no haps. I'm not down with the eeny beeny teeny weeny. I'm a big girl, so I need me a big one. So anyway, I get in the car and Lucas goes to put on my seatbelt. He rubbed up against my titties. He clamped the seatbelt in and then put his hands between my legs. And I just squeezed his hand and grabbed it and shoved it off me and was like, "That's so disrespectful. My man could be dead." I said, "Take me down here to the gas station." Now, 19th Southern, y'all, it's 3 gas stations. First it's a Circle K, then it's a QT, and then it's the Liquor Mart. I don't know which one to go to. I don't know. At this point, the ambulance had already came and gone. When I was at the bus stop, the ambulance flew by me. So I go to Circle K. They tell me no, not there. I go across the street. I go to QT. They tell me no, try over there at the Liquor Mart. That's where they seen the ambulance. So I go over there. And they tell me they can't tell me anything due to the investigation. They can't tell me where he at. They can't tell me what happened. They tell me get in touch with the police. So yeah, I have no choice but to go back to the shelter. I go back to the shelter. I'm on the phone with the police. Nothing. Can't tell me nothing. So I decided to call hospitals. Can't tell me nothing. Didn't nobody have a Robert Anderson there. So I go to sleep, y'all. The ladies, my roommates, told me, well, let me tell you, I woke up. It looked like somebody beat me up in my sleep, y'all. I had lacerations inside my eye. I had 6 of them straight across, like somebody was just scratching, galling out my eyes. On the eye, on the black, it was on the outside. It was all black and blue, as if somebody hit me in my sleep. When I wake up, my neighbors ask me. They say, "Kimona, are you okay?" And I say, "Yeah, I'm all right." And they was like, "Ooh, what happened to your face?" I go, "Look now, this point is watery." I'm just thinking because, I've been crying all night, cried myself to sleep. They tell me that I was tossing and turning, screaming, talking about some "No, Robert, no," which I don't remember none of that. I guess I was just too drunk. So I remember Robert, of course, but I don't remember what occurred during my sleep or, the crying and shit. So the next morning come, and I decided to call the police. And I'm like, "Look here, the family won't tell me nothing. They don't like me. I'm going to call the stores. They won't give me no information. Please help me." And I just told them what happened. Some nice cop gave me the information, y'all. So I was happy at this point. I know what hospital he at. So I get up. I still got my same clothes. I ain't showered. I ain't brushed my teeth. I ain't did shit. I went to sleep in my clothes. I wake up. I didn't eat, y'all. I got straight on the bus and I went straight to the hospital. Now I get there. I get up in his room. And nobody there, and I'm looking at him, and I'm wondering what the fuck happened to him. And all I'm thinking in my head, I kept thinking about that dream, like, damn, I never did ask him, to tell me more about the dream. I was mad because I didn't get a chance to find out what I really wanted to know what that dream was about. And, due to the circumstances, he laying up in there. So his niece come, and she get on the phone with her dad. Then some more relatives show up. Some uncles showed up, and I think one sister. Well, anyway, y'all, at this point, a lot of his family coming, so I don't want to be around him funky. So I'm about to leave. And as I'm exiting out the room, his brother was like, hey, where are you going? And I was like, I'm going home to change. He was like, my brother laying up here halfway dead and you just gonna leave him like that? Now, everybody know me, knowing I'm about to go off. But I ain't dumb, y'all. It's his family. I want to be able to see my man. So I just turn around politely and say, I've been in my clothes. I slept in my clothes. I'm going home. And I'm showering and I'll be back. He said, yeah, you do that. Now, as I'm leaving, you know how you can hear conversation. I hear him talking about something. Well, why she leaving? I wonder what she know. Do she know something? One of the nephews saying. So I go home and I change. I come back up there. Now, at this point, y'all, before I get to the room, I'm going to look for the chaplain. Because I know I want him to have a sinner's prayers. You know, I believe in you pray, you know, God can intercede, he can help. Miracles happen. So I go look for one. Now, before I left, I went looking for one, and they told me they was going to send him up to my room. So when I come back and find out that he ain't been there, I go back look for him. So then I see the head charge nurse, and I ask her, I sent for a chaplain. So as we in the room, the chaplain walk in. It's a lady. Now, she's asking for who's the beneficiary, overseer of Robert. And I'm like, excuse me, ma'am, excuse me. I'm the one that called you up here. I want to pray for Robert. Can you say a prayer, the sinner's prayer? I was specific of what I wanted. And, she was like, yeah, she can perform it. But she wanted to take care of this first. Now, she said that at this point, it was a lot of brain. They drained a lot of blood from his brain because it was flooding his brain, And it was one more test that they were going to do. Something about the blood pressure. Some was too high and some was too low, and they're supposed to match up. I don't know, y'all, but they did some tests where it's like the last thing they can do to revive somebody, see if they're going to be a vegetable or not. So they did the test. He didn't make it, so they said he's going to be a vegetable for the rest of his life. Or, they thought it was best to pull a plug. And I'm like, oh, hell no, I'll take care of him. And one sister was like, you in a shelter, how can you take care of him? Bitch, where God is, it's a way. Something, I take care of my man. That's just how I am. I don't believe in taking somebody off life support. If they on life support, they need that support. Keep them on. So I was highly pissed off when I couldn't say anything, y'all. Do you know that the nurse said there had to be a majority vote? That's when I found out it was 12 of them. Yeah, I should have known because he said I got 11 brothers and sisters, and he is 12. But I don't know, I just thought it was 11. So it was 12 of them, so, the majority had to agree. Well, these people was calling motherfuckers on the phone, getting an agreement, and they went along with that shit. My rule is, if the motherfuckers, the majority ain't here in this room, that shit don't count. But that is not, he wasn't my husband, and that wasn't my family, so I couldn't say shit. They pulled the plug. The sisters allowed me to be in there to say goodbye before they took his body, which I appreciated that. I took my last pictures. I apologized to him, asked for his forgiveness, and I also told him I forgive him. And I told him I was sorry about I had an abortion. And it was really out of hatred, y'all. I hated his family. I didn't want a baby with that family. So I got rid of it because Robert was like, it ain't his, no way. And probably the nigga, why he at work, and whoever I'm fucking is his baby. So, none of that back and forth shit. Nigga, if you don't want the baby, just say so. I ain't down raising no kid by myself. So I terminated it. So I had to apologize for that. And he died that day, March 21st, 2016. And afterwards, before the funeral, Nova called me. She blamed me. She said if I would have went, he'd probably still be alive. And y'all know in my head, I still feel like that. I wish I could have been there. But then I tell myself, what if I would have witnessed that? You know? I don't know what to say or how to feel about that. It's just a lot of questions and a lot of unanswered questions. That's point blank. That's what it is. I went to the funeral. He had a good service. I found out so much about him. Like, it was like meeting a total different person. All these people had all these wonderful, nice things to say about him, and I was just thinking, like, damn, why I didn't have that, Robert? The one I had was always bitchy, insecure, downing me, degrading me, all because of his own insecurities. And, his family in his ear. That's all I want to say. Don't let age stop y'all. If you love hard. Never lay family in your business because it would never work. I love Robert Anderson. We were engaged, y'all. We were supposed to get married around Christmas, and that was another thing we were fighting about. He wanted a holiday wedding. At this time, I turned him down 3 times because first it was the 4th of July, and then he wanted it on his birthday, and the last one was Christmas. And I'm like, no, I want a day that's special just that day without being a holiday, So that was kind of like the fights that we had. I miss him so much. And let me back up, y'all. I didn't tell y'all, when he was at the store, what I did find out is that him and a guy was arguing, and there was a girl in between them. And questions in my head is, who is the guy that he was arguing with? Who is the female that he was arguing with? Your woman at home waiting on you. Why are you at the store arguing with somebody? They said that the camera showed him arguing with this man with a woman between them. He got bags in his hand. They all walk out the store. Robert the last one to walk out. Instead of turning around, Robert backs up, take back steps, maybe like 10. He looks to his right, and he just hit his head on the counter, they said. What did he see? What scared him? Remind you, y'all, that fucking dream he had. That same day he died, that nigga had a dream that he chose to die for me. So you can imagine the hell that I'm stuck in. I don't know what that dream was about. I don't know why that happened to him. So I just want to tell my story, but I'm going to start right there because that was the beginning of a lot of sorrows. Now, tomorrow I'm going to come back and I'm going to talk about sex trafficking here in Phoenix. In 2017, I moved to Sunny Slope. I don't know how long I was taken. It's a lot of unanswered questions. But I'm going to start that tomorrow about sex trafficking. And yes, I am going to mention some names. I ain't scared. The feds took the case, y'all. They not fucking helping me. The police don't help me. Nobody's helping me. So I'm putting these niggas on blast. Even if it means my motherfucking life, you motherfuckers gonna know who did it. I2 Thompson, Timothy Spurl, Midnight Production, BBIP. Black men in Phoenix, also black bisexuals in Phoenix. All the motherfuckers is going down. Pastor Mark at my church. I mean, y'all, let me tell you something about the elite, the Illuminati, these entertainments, they cops, they judges, they nurses, EMT, these motherfuckers is the labor and trade. They nail techs, they fucking everything. Let me tell you something. That is over $1 billion corporation. Them motherfuckers took the wrong one. And I'm about to tell my story to whoever will fucking listen. And I'm not telling my story for motherfuckers to believe me. Just prove me wrong, all I ask. Fuck it, investigate. Like I told the cops. The FBI told me that it's bigger than me. Well, no, bitch, it's bigger than you. But it ain't bigger than me. That shit gonna stop with me. Because I'ma tell. It started off with some college motherfuckers. Arizona State University. Let me tell you about these elite, these sorority fraternities. Let me tell you something. They ain't no motherfucking good. Let me tell you something. You ain't safe. Your kids ain't safe. Your man ain't safe. Your wife ain't safe. Your old ass mama ain't safe. Your grandpa ain't safe. Motherfucker, your dog ain't safe. These niggas is fucking any and everything. And they raping them. You can do it. You can get paid for it. You get raped. They put your shit on the internet. They wait a couple months and then they send you a fucking text talking about they seen your motherfucking porn on such and such. That's what happened to me. So tune in tomorrow. Make sure y'all subscribe. But tune in. I got some stories to tell. I'm trying to get a podcast. Let me tell you, family secrets coming out. I don't give a fuck. I am the black sheep for a reason. Yeah, y'all think I was just going to be the black sheep and my stories don't get out? Please. Motherfuckers, watch out. Because Sam is smart as hell. Okay? No more being scared. I thought my life would get better. Hell, my life ain't better. It ain't going to be better till I tell my motherfucking story and then make it better. I done went for help. I done went to psychiatrists. Can't nobody help me. Let me tell y'all something. These niggas raped me. They fucking raped me. Had me for how long? Let me tell you something, y'all. When I left, I had dreads. I had fingernails. All my family know I ain't never had no nails. I had fingernails, y'all. Long as fuck. I had dreads in my hair. I had piercings where piercings weren't supposed to be. Y'all don't think these motherfuckers ain't gonna pay for what they done to me? Let me see. Vengeance is the Lord's. And hell, I see that the system ain't helping me, so God just gonna let me sit back and watch this ass whooping He gonna give them. And that's what I'm about to do. But I'm about to instigate this shit first because I'm about to tell. Let me tell you something. Timothy Spurl, I2 Thompson is two of the main corporate. Now they got his brother a real estate owner, agent. He in it. He own nightclubs. That's how they get the bitches. Girls, stay out the fucking nightclubs. If you gonna drink, bitch, take your drink with you. I learned the hard motherfucking way. Ain't no friends out here, y'all. Y'all ain't got no motherfucking friends. Don't leave your drink around nobody. Don't never take a drink that's offered to you unless you untwist it. If them motherfuckers twist it off, girl, you good as drunk, drugged, and raped. Believe that. Nothing is worth your soul. Nothing. Because you can't get that once it's gone. My guy said, fear the one that takes the body and the soul. Not the one that just take the body. Because everybody's body gotta go. But you fear the motherfucker who could take your soul. And that's the only motherfucker I fear. You understand that? The only motherfucker I fear. So, like I said, y'all, I'm trying to get a podcast. I keep trying to do lives and tell my story on Facebook up under different names. And they keep kicking me out. Fuck Facebook. It's supposed to be where you can say whatever the fuck you want. Well, I can't. They say it's a hate crime. They say other shit. Bitch, let me tell my motherfucking story. So y'all, make sure y'all subscribe. And my name is Sam. I'm out until tomorrow. God bless and Godspeed.